As we continue the commemoration of the end of World War II, we get an intimate look at history as we're climbing on board some of the iconic warbirds. Wow.
It's all the buzz in Honolulu. 14 World War II aircraft in the Pacific as part of the commemoration of the ending of the war that changed the world. These historic planes, restored to their wartime glory, set to take flight in an aerial parade. Among the vintage collection, the North American NCJ AT6 Texan.
It was primarily used as an advanced trainer for fighter pilots, capable of doing gunnery practice, fighter maneuvers, formation flying, instrument flying. Some of the airplanes had hard points on the wings so you could practice bombing. This was their last training aircraft before they went to the squadrons and actually went to war.
Perhaps one of the more popular of the fighting birds, the B25 Bomber.
The B25 itself became famous from the Doolittle raids. Doolittle put together a raid with taking B25s off of aircraft carriers, and on the way to China they were going to bomb Japan. It really boosted the morale of the Americans. It was used after World War II more for training or for putting out fires. The Prescott Foundation acquired it a year ago. Part of our mission is to provide opportunities so that the next generation doesn't forget.
And by far the coolest and sure to be a showstopper is the amphibious PBY.
PBY was a patrol bomber, hence PB. Y is for Yankee, the constructor. It's an amphibian. It was used for search and rescue, aerial bombardment, anti-shipping, anti-submarine. This particular airplane in 1945, in April, it sunk U-342 off the coast of Iceland. So this airplane actually has a submarine to its credit.
Wow! And we got the chance of a lifetime, taking off by land and touching down in water.
Our big mission is to keep these alive and flying. We would not be who we are if the Germans, the Italians, and the Japanese would have won World War II.
It's a significant day, 75 years since the end of the war. You know, we're going to fly over Missouri on the 2nd and really pay homage to the veterans, you know, we've lost and the ones that are still around.
We'll be flying over Pearl Harbor, Arizona. Missouri, of course, is where the final surrender documents were signed in World War II. As a salute to the veterans that are still alive, and especially the ones that didn't make it.
So if you happen to be outside on September 2nd, make sure to look up. Brought to you by the 75th commemoration of the end of World War II.